There we go. So, welcome back to another episode of my wrestling review episodes. So, starting out the night, we got the match, the semi-final match for the AEW Championship Eliminator Tournament. We had Bryan Danielson go up against Eddie Kingston, and it was a tough battle throughout, but overall it was Bryan Danielson locking in a triangle choke. Like Eddie Kingston would be defiant throughout, sticking up a middle finger in the face of Bryan Danielson throughout the entire submission that Bryan Danielson had locked in. And Bryan Danielson would end up making Eddie Kingston pass out, handing Bryan Danielson the victory for that match. So, Bryan Danielson would go on to the finale. So that episode, or that match, for me, gets a amazing from me. So that is the first of the three things we do. So, following that up, the second thing we are going to review in this episode is Matt Sydal. He was 2-0 against Dante Martin going into this match. Dante Martin would eventually hit that double springboard moonsault he does onto Matt Sydal, and Matt Sydal would lose this match, making it 2-1 against Dante Martin. It was an amazing match, an amazing contest, just overall amazing episode, and an amazing match from Matt Sydal and Dante Martin, which they both ended up just putting on a spectacle. But that is the second thing we are, reviewing, and that is gonna get a amazing from me, because that was just an amazing matchup, an amazing contest overall, and just wow. Is all I can say about that. The next matchup that we are going to cover is the main event. It was Brit Baker taking on Abaddon, where if Abaddon gained the victory, she would get a championship match versus Brit Baker. Abaddon started out with the psychiatric advantage, or the mental advantage, against Brit Baker, and Brit Baker would somehow find a way to overcome the mental advantage that Abaddon had, and going into this match, and Abaddon would end up just taking it right to Brit Baker throughout, and Abaddon would end up just taking it to her throughout the whole entire match. Abaddon got Brit Baker slammed into a pile of thumbtacks for a near fall, which was at one point in the match. But Rebel and Jamie Hayter would interfere in the match, cause a distraction, and Brit Baker would roll her up onto thumbtacks, And while Britt Baker or Abaddon was trying to deal with Rebel, and would get the win. Britt Baker would get the win after that. So overall, that match gets a amazing from me. That is overall amazing for me for the third thing we're going to review. So that brings us to the verdict. So at this point, we are going to take those three things, and they're gone. So we're wiped slate clean. None of those three subjects before matter. And right now, we are going to give the show a final verdict. So my verdict for AEW Rampage is amazing. And another amazing show for AEW Rampage. Another amazing episode of Rampage. Another just amazing matches on the card. So, not really surprised that AEW continues to be just an amazing show overall. But, yeah, just amazing. And, yeah, just amazing. But, yeah, that is my final verdict. Thank you for for joining me for another AEW wrestling or wrestling review episode. This has been my review for AEW Rampage for 10/29/2021. I will see you guys again on for a wrestling review episode next Thursday, where we review AEW Dynamite. As always, though, remember, stay safe, stay dangerous. Love you guys. Later.